A man is a wolf rather than a man to another man when he hasn't yet found out what he's like. Plautus, Asinaria. Hi there. Let's continue our Cervantine journey through history's greatest novel. So we have social satire in conjunction with Don Quixote's recognition of an inn. What does this mean? Perhaps we have an answer at the beginning of chapter 25, which opens with the astounding image of Don Quixote engaged in manual labor for the first and only time in the entire novel. He is so eager to hear the story of the mule driver from the previous chapter that he assists the man and gains his favor. And so he did, sifting the barley for him and cleaning the manger, an act of humility that obliged the man to willingly recount that which he had asked. And so the mule driver tells his story to everyone present, sitting down on a stone bench and with Don Quixote next to him, having the cousin, the page, Sancho Panza, and the innkeeper as his senate and audience. The Braying tale is one of the novel's most beautifully subtle and funny stories. Once again, Cervantes alludes to the problem of Sancho's missing donkey in part 1. A councilman from a nearby town lost a donkey due to the undisclosed activities of one of his servant girls. Another councilman claims to have seen it. In the woods, I saw him this morning without a pack saddle or any trappings whatsoever, and so skinny that it made me sad to look at him. After the second councilman takes his own she-ass home, he agrees to help the first. Note that the first is much obliged and offers to pay. I'll try to pay you back in the same currency. The comedy comes when the men brag about their ability at imitating ass calls. I know how to bray marvelously. The other responds, by God, I'll concede to nobody, not even the asses themselves. After they decide to separate, they repeatedly mistake each other for the ass. They split up again and went back to braying, and they constantly got confused and kept coming back together again.
Did you know? In order to continue receiving his stipend from the state, an hidalgo could not work.
This is all hilarious, but there's a moral here. Now I say, said the owner, that between you and an ass comrade, there's simply no difference. Two men praising each other for being perfect asses is the essence of tribal identity or nationalism. Ironically, recognizing that we are all asses is also the solution to tribal warfare. Finally, our narrator makes an apostrophe to the reader regarding the fate of the missing ass, telling us why the ass did not respond to any of the alderman's calls. But how could the poor unfortunate animal respond? For they found him in the deepest part of the woods, eaten by wolves. The owner is not sad in the least. Indeed, it has been an honor to lose his ass. For the honor of having heard you bray with such grace, comrade, I consider the labor I have expended in looking for him to be well worth it, even though I have found him dead. There's more. The man telling the story also explains why he is in such a hurry to deliver the lances and halberds to his town, which is also that of the braying alderman. Neighboring towns have been mocking the people from his town by braying in their faces. He attributes this to the devil who never sleeps because he loves to sow and shower quarrels and discord wherever he can. He describes young men's eagerness to mock his town as a hellish turn. Then the boys joined in, which was like giving it over to the hands and mouths of all the demons of hell. Finally, race is also an issue. So well known are the inhabitants of the town of the Brayers that they are as recognized and differentiated as blacks are from whites. Things are so out of hand that war is imminent. Arming themselves and forming a squadron, the mocked have now come out to do battle against the mockers, and neither king nor rook, neither fear nor shame, can remedy the situation.
Quixotic mission. In the Braying tale, who searches for the lost ass? A. 5 giants. B. 3 dwarves. C. 2 town councilmen. Correct answer, C. 2 town councilmen.
Lord have mercy. Is there any way out of such an absurd civil war? At this moment, Master Pedro arrives with his soothsaying monkey and his puppet show known as the Spectacle of Melisendra's Liberty. He is dressed in picaresque fashion, and the narrator underscores his large green eye patch. He asks if there is a room at the end, and the innkeeper's expression of enthusiasm alludes to Spain's most infamous general. I'd kick the very Duke of Alba out in order to make room for Master Pedro. The Duke of Alba was also known in Cervantes' day as the Butcher of Flanders for his brutal repression of the Protestant rebellion there. For anyone seeking Cervantes' critique of the sins of Spanish imperialism, these chapters provide good evidence. That's all for now. Join me next time as we continue interpreting the most important literary masterpiece in the Spanish language. If you liked this video and want to continue learning more about the knight-errant Don Quixote de la Mancha, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel here. Also, you can enroll in our free online course on Don Quixote by clicking here.